Hello everybody, it's me Wasabi and I'm back here with a darn trapdoor. Back here with another episode of Vintage Story. We are back here on this lovely world. Oh, I was busy bee for a while. I've been doing a lot of just little things, harvesting the various bee skeps when they're ready, harvesting some of the wood as they grew, like for example this one, as well as just doing some smithing. Just little chores and stuff around. I haven't really built anything. I haven't really done anything. The only major thing that I would say of note that I wish I remembered to record was acquiring some tin bronze. I've got a hatchet and a pickaxe because I had managed to make a mold for a prospecting pick. Why is my little... Give me a second. Settings, interface, block overlay, coordinate overlay. Okay, the coordinate overlay is still pretty broken. Alright, so... Okay, there we go. Now the little thing on the top that tells me everything is there. I don't know why. For some reason it likes to sometimes go off and on. Oh, come on. But yeah, I made a prospecting pick mold. Made a copper prospecting pick, as I got here. Now, in eagle-eyed viewers looking at the mini-map will notice that up here, if I go to the map now, I have a little mod installed that allows me to pretty much by the chunk tell me what is in there and by amounts. As you can see, I've kind of been going into this direction and up a little bit. Here, I have a high concentration of considerite, which is tin, right near really close to the base. I was just looking at what we had available to us. Wasn't really expecting anything. Honestly, to find considerite basically just over there, or like right along the mountain over there, pretty much within eye shot. If you just go over here, I could build like a tower and I could see it from here. Is amazing, honestly, and really surprised me. Now, other than that, I've been building up this little candle basin here because I have gotten myself a lot of honey. Like, I had 8 liters, but I cooked some of it into meals to just top off some porridge and stuff, because that's how much I've had. In fact, if I had berries, I would have just been making a bunch of jelly, which I should just come over and see if any of these things are ripe. Yeah, the red currant bushes are ripe. And the blueberries. Oh, a blueberry bush is ripe. Oh my god. I guess I don't want to eat any of the berries. I want to save these berries. Why? For them jelly. Honey is really good at making jelly. I think it's actually a requirement to make it. And that stuff can last for like 10 years in the cellar. And I want to start preparing for winter because I've spent a few days here on the world, and of course, as you can see by these bushes, the leaves are starting to change color, which means, oh my god, there's so many cranberries, which means that here soon things are going to get colder and I won't be able to grow crops, and I won't be able to do stuff. Now, I could, if I wanted to, migrate down south to a warmer climate, because in Vintage Story, that can be a thing. The further south you go, you eventually hit, like, what is essentially the equator, and you have year-round growing seasons there. All you need to do is just maintain your soil quality, and if you use the highest quality soil, or something like, say, compost, or I forgot what it's called. It's like the best soil in the game. Alright. Wow, this is a lot of berries. Ooh. Black currants. I might just make some pies now. Some fruit pies. With all these berries, I haven't come over and checked them in the past few days because I've just been busy doing chores. Like, yeah, if you can tell, I've been building up this path. I wanted to take this stone path out so I can, get a boost to when I walk around. But if I'm not mistaken, how do I make a freaking these away so I can access this? How do I make a jam? I know I'm going to need this. Actually, just get a bowl full of that, and I'll use that to test it. Right, we'll try with 6 and see what. Alrighty then. Maybe I need 2 of them, like side by side. Let's use a 6. I need to make 3. Maybe I need more than like a liter of honey. Oh, don't want to throw that bucket of honey away. Come on. I'm trying to figure out what do I need to do to make this into some jelly. I know I can make it. Are you serious? Oh god, I'm gonna have to look this up. See, H jam, or is it gel blue? Let's go with blueberry. Do I have to make it into a juice first now? Perishable blueberry juice. Crude pressed fruit, not too appeasing looking, but some animals might still eat this. Where is it? Well, I guess I'll just put these things away, and I might make them into some pies later. Scoot that there. Oh yeah, like my cellar's been doing pretty well too. Right, I've got like 15 days on the cranberries and just a few days on that. So I have myself a quern and a clay oven that I've recently made. Take you out of there. I thought I was forgetting something. Where did my other clay pot go? Oh, there it is. Okay, and I don't know what I was doing with it earlier. So, I still have plenty of food. Let's just actually grab myself a nice meal. Yes, there we go. I think I'm either going to make it out of flax or grain, spelt. Let's make a flax pie. We'll use like 10 of these. Alright, let's grind this down. I'll take that and I'll grind the rest off camera because I want to just... Okay, where's can't use the bucket, but I know I can use these bowls to make some dough. And it's nighttime. I don't know how long it's been nighttime, but it's been nighttime. Oh, let's see. Let's get up. Let's eat some of this. Oh, and I had another one into my hand. Oh, if you can see these holes, yes, this is what I was using to get the thing to pop up. But if I come in here, I've harvested all of the grains, and I don't know if I'll be able to grow any more this year before winter comes in. And plus, the state of the soil is not too great. So yeah, it would be best if I were to just let it go fallow for a while and let it build up. Some of the soil is pretty good, but at other spots it's horrible. Especially with the nutrients I wanted for the flax, because I've been trying to grow that to get as much cloth as possible. Because I'm trying to save up to get like windmills and stuff. As well as to make gamberson. I want to make some gamberson as early on as I can. Let's take this to a table. I think the only table is that right there. Oh, we can craft a table real quickly. I haven't been under-prepared for this. Just make it out of these. Yeah, there we go. Nice table. Put the table right there, right next to the fire. It'll be fine. And let's fill it up with some of those berries. I will make a cranberry pie because of the sheer amount of cranberries we have. Oh, come on. I made this more flush with the floor, but it's a pain just to get out of there. So let's fill this up as a nice cranberry pie. And are you kidding me? It takes two dough to make one of the pies. I'm an idiot. Although, can I cook it as in this state? I like to give it a crust. Like, add crust optional. Okay. So, I'll just grind up that later. Let's put the... Oh. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. I should have, while the whole time, put in some logs to let it do its thing, because you can't just shove it into the thing and expect it to run. That's a big no-no. And while I'm here, I should also put the honey back into the thing. Let's add in all those logs. Let's fire it up. Put these off to the side. Put these up here. Bring these down. You just add them back to the thing. Now we're back to 5.7 liters. A lot of candles have been made. I'm going to save up the remaining amount of beeswax. Like, yeah, 16 and plus, since I'm going to probably harvest them quite a bit. Until I have... I can grind this while we wait for this. I'm going to harvest the bees, and then I'm going to wait until once we start going into the fall proper. I'm going to shift over to the production. Primarily, I think we can grow some grains some more. Right now, I got a lot of vegetables growing. I'm wanting to preferably grow onions because onions seem to last a lot longer than, say, carrots and turnips. There we go, we got that all done. And let's put that in here. I forget when to shift click or when not to shift click. Having a bucket another spare bucket would also be nice, so we'll not go too far from it. That's right. I just bring the things with me. Oh, here it is. Oh, and I should tell you, there was a temporal storm while I was doing my chores, and while none of them spawned inside the house, thank God, I got a whole bunch of like very dangerous drifters that could have like one-shot me because I'm frankly wearing no armor. And they were all huddled right here, so I was able to lead them and bring them into the pit over there. And I was able to kill them. And one of them had not one, but 2 temporal gears in them. So that was pretty exciting. I'm potentially done. Let's pie. It says cranberry pie. I think it's done. Oh, it is done, so I can cut this up. I have some cranberry pie. I'll save that for later. How long would it last if I were to put it into, say, one of the storage vessel? I have some more over here. I should be able to put them in here. Say this. About 30 days. Not bad, actually. Compared to the cranberry that would spoil within 14 days, this pie will last basically twice as long, if somewhat. And once again, the strut door is being a pain. Alright, so I've got this new copper pickaxe going. I'm going to use this one, but we're going to go over to the tin mine so I can show you where it is. And so together we can mine some of that tin. And when we come back, we can, I'll take the bucket with me just in case. So that way on the way back we can cook up some more tin bronze. Yep, the fall is starting to show its colors, and soon we will have to deal with the prospects of winter, and saving up enough food for winter is going to be somewhat of a pain. I was hoping to have animals by then, but unfortunately it didn't work out. All the animals around in the area seem to have... I think I heard a wolf. Oh, there's a few. But never mind. Where did I put that mine shaft? It was up somewhere over here. I'm way too far off. But now I remember where it is. It's not this one. There's a hole that I made over here in the corner. Ah, here it is. Going down, down, down to the chert rock. And then there is, fortunately for us, borax. This is going to be amazing. Now we have granite, though. And it's in this granite cave that I've managed to cut off from the rest of the cave. We're going to find our tin. Yes. Oh, glorious tin. I was being a dummy. I didn't record, I know. But at least I'm here to show you guys that we have gotten some tin. I didn't mine up any of the vein, really. I only mined up a couple blocks, just so I can get enough to get the pickaxe and the axe. And I'm trying to find some more native copper, or some copper ore, I should say, so we can make at least a lot more tin bronze, because I have some copper, but it's not like a lot of copper. So much that I can confidently say, like, oh yeah, we're not going to need it for more copper for a while. And I do want to make some more copper plates to make. Let's check this pickaxe. Medium amounts. There's more in this area from where this node up that way, down that way, and that way. So there's more considerate in this area. We just need to find where it is. It's in huge quantities too, by the way. I'm gonna mine up down there. Sort of a Minecrafty move. I need to triangulate the considerate a bit more. But we do have quite a bit now of at least the poor copper chunks. Not copper, tin. With some granite, we can use that for to make some either rock paths or not. there's supposedly a huge amount of it in this area, so I'm gotta like hunt that down, and I'll hunt more of it off camera. But we have borax, so we're not going to need to go and hunt for that stuff. What I'm probably going to want to hunt down next is going to be iron, because if I don't want it to be such a hassle to find tin and copper together to get like tools, you know, because as great as like my copper picks have been and my copper tools, having something far more durable and would be very, very nice. And I think I have increased the tool durability and effectiveness, like efficiency, to like the maximum. If not just the tool, efficient maximum. Now I can get this quartz and stuff now too, thanks to the bond. But I'm thinking next we should just go straight to some iron, and over the winter we should just go mining a lot. There's a lot of cattails that look like they're going to need to be harvested. So yeah, like winter, my plans are expand the farm out for next year to have a lot more room to work with, somewhat like, and do some terraforming. I want to get rid of this mountain / hill, whatever you want to call it, right here. I want to get rid of all this, all along this, and I want to flatten it out in all this little bit. And that's going to be a project and a half. Because I'm very much thinking of that, like this here is going to be where our farm is going to more or less just be around. I like the idea because one, it hits a lot of area for cattails, and the shape of it isn't. I find it decent. Like it's like two areas where you can have a lot of cattails, and I'm gonna modify a bit, fill it up so it can be just chucked full with nothing but cattails, and then have the farms go around it. And then you have the houses more or less around the farmland. This here is our house, but I want to have a smithing area right over here with a pathway going there and going along the entirety of this area. And I want to have potentially a windmill. I'm thinking like over in this area right here that I'm scrolling over, big and tall and stuff, and with the using the hemp that I'm currently gathering to make the wind things. But considering where the direction of the wind, I'm not the windmill isn't going to actually be facing like this, like this. How do I describe it? Like if I'm standing here, the windmill won't be facing us. It will actually be facing like that way, like where the wind's blowing, like to meet the wind. As you can see with the grass. So if I'm standing here, you would see like the windmill. Like let's say this is the building, the windmill is going to be on this side. Well, the entrance is like we can go up and build the thing here, and then get into the windmill. And it's going to be close to the farms because it can just take the harvest from the farms and then just put it in the windmill to be ground down. If not, just taken over to here to be stored. Because I'm thinking about turning this into, well, lack for a better word, like my keep. And I'm going to build walls around here to pretty much turn it into a castle, more or less, or a fort. Castle, fort, I really don't know. Like, if I wanted to build a proper castle, I was thinking about just going up there, flattening out the top, building a keep and some walls around it, and slowly expanding it, and like this be like the manor, like a manor. Yeah, that's what I now I know what I should do. I'm gonna build this into like a manor, a sort of fortified manor with like like some fortifications, but not really a castle or like a full-blown castle. It's not gonna have protective walls. It's just gonna have protective bits to fortify it, with the actual proper castle being way up there. And I'm gonna have walls around here to pretty much keep all the nasties out, and as you can say, and flatten all of this bit to give us more room to work with. As you can kind of see, I've already been kind of doing. Of course, I got a charcoal pit here, and it seems to look like it's been done. Oh yeah, we got all this charcoal. Do I have... Of course I wouldn't have a shovel on me. When I need it, I don't have it. Typical. Typical. Although it might be somewhat of a good thing because we can both together make a tin bronze shovel now. Let's see. Is the hammer on me? No, it's not. Where are you? Where's the on me? Of course. I'm just blind. I'm blind. I'm quite literally almost blind. Alright, we got 22 bits of tin there. Let's go to my ore chest, and let's see. We got a bunch of copper here. If I were to come here and get you in there, how much copper would I need to make 10 bronze with one piece of tin? Was that 9? Okay. Which is it? Okay, it's 8 with the minimum. However, I need about 100 units of 10 bronze to make the 10 shovel. So, add in what's the maximum amount? Okay, so it's about 3. Let's add another one there until we get it. Alright. Okay. We've just maximized the 10 bronze, so we need 2 pieces with 18 copper. With that in there, let's go and get our charcoal. Over here in your chest, I've kind of counted it as an ore, even though it kind of technically isn't. I don't got a lot of charcoal left, as you can see why I was making some another batch of it. Let's get this in here. I think, let's try just 2 in there. Let's light you on. Now I want to look for zinc, actually. Maybe over the winter time, because I want to make the torch brazier to hold the torches, so that way I wouldn't need to worry about them going, out every 3 days. Torch braziers make torches burn indefinitely, and plus they kind of just look cool when they're on the wall. Like, it makes you look like you're wealthy as well, because they're just such a pain to make. Okay, while this is cooking, we can just make a bunch of dough. So, got 100 units of this cooking up. It's going to take a while. It needs how much? Okay, the tin melts very, very easily. The copper is what we're just waiting on. I think it's going to need one more piece of charcoal. We'll hold up on that unless it goes all the way down. I'm trying to really be conservative with my charcoal. I mean, not until I have a big, like, huge, and I'm talking huge farms for it, or just managing to find like a huge redwood forest just filled to the brim with the stuff. 2 would have just been enough. It probably would have had enough residual heat to keep it going. Now, did I make a shovel mold? I swear I did make a shovel mold for it. Is it down here with the pick kiln? It was! Yes! At least now we don't have to wait on that, and we just straight up just go in here and pour this into the mold. 100 units of liquid tin bronze ingot. And now we just gotta wait for it to cool down. While that cools, I guess we'll just be making some more pie. There's still some residual temperature in there that we might have to worry about. Can I add, like, the honey to the pie? I've got so much of it at the moment that I'm actually kind of more willing to experiment with it. Because I'm just going to make a few cranberry pies. And I can make a mixed berry pie by adding, like, multiple types of berries to it. But cranberries seem to last the longest, so maybe they might have a long-lasting pie. And adding a top to it, that also takes 2. Change how... Oh, that just put that one out.